Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to generate all the icon expressions plus Viseme expression for icon that we can use accolade or faceware to animate the face.
In their content that they're going to deliver on camera, they start on paper or on screen, and then
okay, so now let's click on apply and now let's hit play.
Most people, when they are writing their content that they're going to deliver on camera, they start on paper or on screen and they write down what they want to say. Problem is that when you're doing that, you're writing primarily for the eye, a different discipline than writing for the ear. And so what ends up happening is you're writing these complicated.
Okay, let's go.
Most people, when they are writing their content that they're going to deliver on camera, they start on paper or on screen and they write down what they want to say. Problem is that when you're doing that, you're writing primarily for the eye, a different discipline than writing for the ear. And so what ends up happening is you're writing these complicated.
So here we are going to use add-on called ShapeKeyGen for icon. It has gotten new features, and what has updated to is now it can able to generate Viseme expression. So here I'm going to show you how to use it. First, when you download the add-on, it will come like this: ShapeKeyGen icon. This is version 2.6. So I'm going to copy the address at test, and here we have test CSV data. We're going to test our ShapeKey after we have generated it. So let's go to Blender here, and now the first thing, let's go to edit, preference, and let's go to install. So here I'm going to navigate to where I have my add-on. Here let's click on this and let's install. So once it is installed, this add-on will appear on animation panel here. So this add-on works with character that has been rigged with Rigify or AutoRig. You can see it from here, and your own custom rig character. Okay, but for your own custom rig character, it requires some manual steps. Okay, so in this I'll show you how you use for manual and also AutoRig or Rigify card. So the first thing you have to do is just search your character rig, and you can see the name is rig, and just click on rename. Once you click on rename, you can see our character rig name is going to change to this. So the next thing you have to do is I'm going to register my face object. The face objects are the body, the eye, and the teeth. So here I'm going to click and add the body, and here I'm going to add the eyeball and the tongue. So these are the ones we are going to add the shape key to. So I'm going to unhide them, and now let's set our character rig. So here let's go here and click on, let's go to image editor. Okay, so once you go here and let's click on transfer animation and hit up. If your character is a custom rig character, just go here and choose custom and click on transfer animation. But this character is AutoRig character, so I'll go here and choose AutoRig, and I'll click on transfer animation and hit OK. Now on our timeline, we can see there is a markers and keyframe. When I play the animation, you can see the character is moving the face. You can see how the character is moving the face. And also, if your character is a custom rig character, just go into frame 10 or any frame. Make sure you are an image editor and click on show reference, and this will show you how to push your character. Okay, so if you want to learn how to use for your own custom rig character, check this video. It will teach you how to use it for, it will show you how to use for your own custom rig character. So this will show, this reference show me how the pose supposed to be look like. Okay, on frame 10, this is how it's supposed to be look. On frame 20, this is how it's supposed, this eye look down, so it's the eye is supposed to look down, and you can see the eyes is looking down. So here, let me preview for you to see how it looks. The next thing I'm going to do is here I can see the eyes is not closing well. I can either go to pose mode, go to frame 10, and I can pose the eye to make it blink as I want it to make it match this. But here we have scale expression. If your character expression is moving slightly, you can use scale expression by setting the value to maybe 1.5 and then click on apply scale. So when I click on apply scale, you can see the eye have closed more. You can continue clicking on this to make the eye close well, but I think it will affect all the other animation. Okay, so if you want to apply to all the current frame, you can choose the current frame only and then increase the value you want. And let's say I'll keep the value and click on this, and you can see it will apply to the current frame only. So here I can keep it like this. After I generate the shape key, I can go and use sculpt mode to make the shape key look very nice. So as you can see here, and I go, you can see it match this. Okay, let me click on next marker, and you can see the face match. Okay, so also all the blend shapes that start with V, that means for the Viseme expression. Okay, so you can see this one match, and this one also match. Okay, this O. So here I can go to pose mode and then close the mouth little bit like this. Okay, so I'm going to insert key. Let's go to next. So this tank up. Okay, so you can see it's a tank raise. So let's go to object mode and let's hide the body and the teeth, so we can see how the tank is moving. So you can see the tank is raising up. Also this tank out, you can see the tank is out, and this tank narrow. If your character is not having tank, it will still work. Okay, it don't matter if they has tank or. Okay, so this is how it works. So after, let me unhide everything and let's go and generate the shape key. So here when I select my character body and I go here, you can see the character is not having any shape key here. So what I can do is, let's go to here, the generate shape key, and click on generate shape keys. Once I click on it, it's going to generate all the icon expression shape keys for the object I have been registered in the register face object. Now it has finished generating, and you can see all the blend shapes is here. It has generated for all the objects. Okay, that has been registered here, but you can see it's not using the shape keys. It's not using icon expression names. So you just click on make icon expression, and you can see all the names are going to change to this, and this one look okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is, we can see the character is still moving the face. To face this, let's select a character rig and let's go here and click on clean wrist. This will remove all the animation, and but you can see the pictures are moving here. Just go and click on clear reference, and this will remove all the reference from the character. Okay, you can see there's no reference. So let's select a character, let's hide the rig and select a character body. Let's test the blend shape and see how it works. So here I'm going to make eye blink, and I can see though the eye has closed, but it's not closing well. So what I can do is I can use the blend sculpt mode to make it work. So let's go to jaw open, and you can see when I open the jaw, the teeth is not full because it is a separate object. You can see it is a separate object, so I need to set the jaw open for teeth and also the tongue. To make them all follow along, all I have to need is, there's a driver add-on called drivers control. It's on my download free, it's for free. So all I have to need is just select your character body first and click add to the collection. Make sure it has 0 index or first on the list. Press A, select all the others and add to collection, and just click on collection key names and create drivers. Once I click on it, you can see the tongue snap to the jaw. Okay, so here once I set the shape key, you can see the mouth is open and everything is working. So here I can set the eye blink, and you can see I can set the eye look in left, and you can see the eye is looking. So here let's go and work on the eye blinks. So I'll set the value to 1, and let's go to scope, and here I'm going to decrease the smooth expression strength to maybe like this, and I'm going to press chain for grab. Here I will not use the S mirror, and here I'm going to smooth out this part. Okay, let me increase the smooth, and I'm going to smooth this part a little bit, and I'm going to use the chain for grab to make the eye close well. Okay, I think this one look okay. So now let's go to the left eye. This is the left eye. Let's go to the right eye blink and set the value to 0, and I'm going to smooth this part. Okay, so here you can continue to work to make the eye closer, because this character is using stylized eyes. That's why it make it harder to close the eyes. Okay, so here let's go to the Viseme, and here we can also select the shape key, and let's go to the animation panel. So you can click on show selected shape key, and it will show you how it's supposed to be looked. Okay, so let's set the value to 1, and it will show you this is how it's supposed to look. So here I'm going to smooth out this part, okay, to make it look clean. Okay, I think this one's okay. Okay, let me set this one value to 1, show selected shape key, and that's how it's supposed to be. So I'm going to smooth this part. Okay, so once we are done, let's clear the reference and we can switch back to Outlinear. So here I'm going to export this character into character creator and generate the iclone expression there, and now we can export to iclone. To do so, let's go here, select, press, unhide everything, press A to select all your everything in the scene and click on prepare scene for export. Now when I click on it, you can see our character rig has been deleted, and here we can make sure our character every scene look clean. So I'm going to delete all these empties from the scene. Okay, let's delete everything like this. So here we can test how our shape can look by click and add your character face object here, and here I'm going to load the CSV data, okay, which is this one. I'm going to copy the address. So here's the CSV data. I'm going to load it and play, and we can see the character is animating the face. This is using the iclone expression to control the face. Okay, so let me smooth out. Okay, smooth the keys, and we can see this is how the character face is looking. So after you set everything, you can just select and delete the keys from here, and you can go to drivers control and reset all your blend shape, and it's going to set all the value to 0 and to remove the keyframes. And here I can press A, select all this, and let's go to export. So here I'm going to export it here, and the name is guide for blender. So now it has finished export and we have it here. So now let's go to character creator 4. And I'm going to import the character Fbx. So let's go to file, import. Now I'm going to select this and this a character and apply humanoid. Here I can see the eyeball texture didn't appear well. Let me click on this and let's go here. Okay, so here I can choose the eye texture. I'm going to select this. Now you can see the eye texture has come. Okay, so the next thing is let's go to here and click on AutoRig, and I want to rig the character inside character creator 4 and click on create guide and click OK. Okay, so here I'm going to align this so we can see how it's supposed to be look. This hand is supposed to come here, so I'm going to place it. I'm going to disable midpoint. Okay, so the next thing is let's click on create generate skeleton. Okay, so here it has finished generating. Okay, so I think everything is okay. Okay, so what we can do next is just click on bind skin. Okay, so now it has finished binding. Let me go back and I'm going to test how the animation looks. Okay, so I'm going to close this. Let's go and add animation. Okay, it works, but here we have this hand because of so here we can fix it in Blender by adding more solidify to it. Okay, so let's focus on this before. Okay, we are focusing on the lip sync and others. That's what we want for now. And you can see the character is moving. Okay, so now let's go to facial profile. If you don't find it, just go to Windows and go to facial profile, and it will be here. First thing you have to do is click on edit expression, and now we have this. You can see the character is not having any expression here. To load the expression, just click on here and just go to Fbx file, and now I'm going to click on this. Now navigate to where you save your AutoRig Pro, and just double click on it and going to check through if I have any Blendshapes, and I'm going to add them here. Now click on replace all slider with the same name, okay, and click on OK. Now we are done. Let's go to here, and now we can add this one, and we have this one, and we have this, okay, this eye blink left. Okay, so let's go to Viseme, and we have this jaw opening, and we have fin, and we have this one, and we have this. Okay, so this is what we need. Okay, so the next thing is I'm going to export this into Iclone. So let's go to File, Export, and iAvatar. Okay, so I'm going to export it here. Now let's open our Iclone, and I'll go to File, Import, and on the view to where I have it, and I'm going to open it here. Now we have our character here. Okay, that animation we can also play in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the animation. Okay, so let's go to the animation, make sure our character has been selected, and let's go to create script, and we can go to Eclipse, and under here I'm going to just load the mp3 file. So let's listen.
Most people, when they are writing their content that they're going to deliver on camera, they start on paper on screen and they write down what they want to say. Problem is that when you're doing that, you're writing primarily for the eye.
So here I'm going to generate text from this. So just click on generate text, and let's wait it for it to generate the text from the audio. Now it has finished generating.
Most people, when they are writing their content that they're going to deliver on camera, they start on paper on screen, and then
okay, so now let's click on apply, and now let's hit play.
Most people, when they are writing their content that they're going to deliver on camera, they start on paper on screen and they write down what they want to say. Problem is that when you're doing that, you're writing primarily for the eye, a different discipline than writing for the ear. And so what ends up happening is you're writing these complicated.
Okay, so we can see this is what we have from Blender to Creator 4 to Iclone. Now we can have lip sync using the Eclipse. Okay, it also comes with Iclone expressions. You can go to here if you want to learn how to use that one. You can use the motion lives and use okay, you can also use the motion lives and use your iPhone, and then you can connect to control the face. Okay, so that one also there. Like I can make auto eye blink, like going here, and I'll make normal, and I can face puppet. Okay, and here I can go to eye blink, and I can set it to normal, and let's preview it. And when I move it, you can see the eye is moving. Okay, it's all using the Blendshapes, and you can see everything is working. Okay, so let me stop. We have this one, and I can pivot it here, and you can see the eyes is closing. Okay, so make sure when you're in Blender you set up your blend shape very well, so in Iclone everything will look smooth. Okay, so that's how it is. Okay, let me preview this. You see, it's work better.
Most people, when they are writing their content that they're going to deliver on camera, they start on paper on screen and they write down what they want to say. Problem is that when you're doing that, you're writing primarily for the eye, a different discipline than writing for the ear. And so what ends up happening is you're writing these complicated.
So here I'm going to add animation to it. We can go to here. Okay, I'm going to load this animation.
Most people, when they are writing their content that they're going to deliver on camera, they start on paper on screen and they write down what they want to say. Problem is that when you're doing that, you're writing primarily for the eye, a different discipline than writing for the ear. And so what ends up happening is you're writing these complicated.
Okay, so this is what we have. Okay. Okay, let's go.
Most people, when they are writing their content that they're going to deliver on camera, they start on paper on screen and they write down what they want to say. Problem is that when you're doing that, you're writing primarily for the eye, a different discipline than writing for the ear. And so what ends up happening is you're writing these complicated.
Okay, this is where the audio ends, because this is where it ends. Okay, so this is how it is. We start from Blender using Blender add-on called ShapeKeyGen for Iclone to generate all the Iclone expression, and then we send it to character creator to generate the expression, then we send it to Iclone. Okay, so that is how the add-on works. Okay, so add-on link is going to be in the description. Okay, so that's how it is. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.